How's it going, everyone, and welcome to the Myths of Infinite Warfare Zombies. This series digs deep into the game to find mysteries that lie within, and you guys are here to help me look for them. If you have any myths that you would like me to test, all you have to do is type in the comment section myth and what your myth is, and then 5 people will be picked at random based on the most interesting ones, so make sure you have your thinking cap on. If we could smash 50 likes on today's episode, that would be absolutely amazing. And without further ado, let's go and bust some myths. So the first myth was, in Spaceland, if you use the 2 team, can you take damage from the crocodile trap? And this was sent in by Mr. Payton. Now, before we start, I might as well just sign my will now, because this can only end in death. Previous tests with these cards were all bad, so I'm guessing this won't be any different. But this myth was asked more than once, and I guess let's just get it tested. So as you can see, I put my card, and yes, we really forgot to turn the power on. It was a really noob move, so let's fast forward this a little bit and take a quick trip to the power and turn it on. Okay, so now that everything is set, let's activate it, and boom, we died. Honestly, I didn't have any hope at all in this card. I didn't have any hope in it working. We all knew it was going to happen straight away, but now you've seen it for yourself. Let's move on to the next myth. The second myth was, when doing the ritual in Rave on the Sasquatch round, will zombies spawn? And this was sent in by Cameron Gillen. Okay, so if you've ever really wanted to test yourself at Call of Duty Zombies, then this is the perfect stunt to pull, because the results of this myth were absolutely amazing, and as you're about to see in a second, unless you can run, you are definitely dead. So we're on the Sasquatch round, and we've activated the ritual, and no zombies will spawn. But the second you start it, an unlimited amount of Sasquatches start to spawn, so this is why I said you really need to run. And honestly, this was actually a lot of fun to try and survive. And the little tip, when the ritual ends, don't stop running, because they stay spawned in. So one thing I want to see you all do right now, spawn them all in and see how long you can survive. But keep going back to the ritual and keep spawning more Sasquatches in. Let's see who can get the funniest results out of that. So definitely an interesting myth, but let's move into the next one. The third myth was, can you turn Crocs with Turncoat? And this was sent in by It's Mystic. So this myth is definitely an interesting one, because Turncoat says it will only turn zombies, but it would also turn the ninjas as well. Now, I know the ninjas are a type of zombie, but I still wondered if this will work or not. So as you can see, I popped the card and I'm letting multiple Crocs hit me, but it seems like it was doing absolutely nothing, meaning this card can only be used on the zombies and not any type of boss zombies. So don't go wasting this card on them, not like it's used much to anyway, but just in case you're one of the few that actually use it, then it's a complete waste of time on these guys, because they really have no interest on touching you. Now onto the fourth myth. The fourth myth was, if you use Pac Magic after completing Skullbuster, will it give you a double packed weapon? And this was sent in by DJ Braun 3. Okay, believe it or not, I've never actually tried this. You'd think, being the world's first to complete Skullbusters, and after completing it at least 100 times, I would have at least tried doing this just once. But the truth is, I never have. So the second I seen this myth, I was instantly excited to go and try it out. The idea of getting a double packed weapon for free was definitely making my insides tingle. Yeah, anyway, as you can see, we've completed Skullbusters, and when I spin the box, it looked like it was just going to give me a single pack weapon until it stopped spinning. And as you can see, inside the wheel, it actually shows us that we will be getting a double pack-a-punch weapon out the wheel before you even collect it. So yes, using Pac Magic after Skullbusters definitely does work, and now that I know this, I'll be using it a lot more in the future. Now let's move on to the final myth of today's episode. So the fifth and final myth was, does Slugboat work on the ninjas? And this was sent in by Green River. So for anyone who doesn't know, Slugboat will slow down the zombies to walk and make it easy for you to get around the map. And since Turncoat works on the ninjas, I was wondering, will this as well? Safe to say we got some interesting results. As you can see, I popped my card, and it looks like the ninjas are just going the exact same speed as they were before. So what's confusing me is, Turncoat will only turn zombies, and it turns the ninjas, but Slugboat won't have any effects, even though they are classed as zombies. Definitely a strange outcome, but Slug does not work on the ninjas, confirmed, so do not be wasting your card if you're thinking of wasting it on the ninjas. I mean, I don't really use it on ninjas anyway. I'm pretty sure most of you guys won't, but if you do, if you're the one of you that do, then don't go wasting your time. And that, ladies and gents, will wrap up episode 2 to the Myths of Infinite Warfare Zombies. If you've enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a like before you leave and subscribe if you want to watch a new episode every single week. You guys know what to do if you want a myth featured on next week's episode, so get the comment section exploding, and I will see you all in the next episode.